Hello there, guys, and welcome to another video on Blue Bridge FC TV. And today is a wonderful day. finally, finally, a win in the Premier League for Chelsea. Yeah, it seems it's been a couple of good days. It's been good for Chelsea in the past, should I say, not up to 5 days, say 3, 4 days. Um, so another win, very good. And I think that this performance was better than the Brighton performance. So hopefully, this is a sign of things to come. That the team is really building off of the performance from the Brighton game and building some momentum ahead of steam going into upcoming fixtures. Hopefully, hopefully, we don't revert to the bad form. And I'll say I'm happy with the win, 2-0 win, comfortable win. And I'm so happy I'm right. But more importantly, that Chelsea actually won the game. I did predict a 2-0 victory for Chelsea going into the game. I just had a feeling that Chelsea would put up a solid, if not fantastic, performance. But I think the team so I superseded my expectations of the team. And then Palmer, very good. Though he was playing slightly out of position because I would prefer him to play as number 10 behind the striker, but he was playing on the right wing. So hopefully um, we get to see him in the 10 role. And then Broja was immense in the first half, holding over the ball, showing his pace and his movement as well, combining with the midfield was very good. And I think though sometimes Enzo Fernandez took up a deeper role during the game, but I think he still played the 10 role. Not where I would want him to play going forward, but he played very well today as well. Like for most of the team as well. And Cucurella is someone who should mention. I know Mudrik and Broja would, make the headlines for the goals that he scored, which is very important. But I'd say um, Cucurella has done very well. He showed that his performance against Brighton in the right back position wasn't a fluke or isn't a fluke, and he really looked solid and he looked sort of determined to play, and he really had William boxed up, so he really did play very well. So kudos to Cucurella because he really did play well. And then Broja, the striker's goal, a bit fortuitous with the goal, but that's what you need. That's what you pray for as a striker. The ball comes off you after you've been out for a long time. It comes off in a part of your anatomy and goes into the net. And then Mudrik's goal, he took it very well. He did play very well. But on the flip side of things, hopefully not too serious because Mudrik didn't make it. Didn't get onto the pitch for the second half. I don't know. Maybe he has a knock in the next couple of minutes and definitely by tomorrow we should know if it was an injury or just if it was a long-term injury or something more precautionary why it was taken off, or if it was even indeed a tactical reason behind it. Let's see how that goes. And then Broja as well had to come off. I just hope with Broja as well that it is actually or it was actually precautionary measure as opposed to a reoccurrence of any sort of injury or after effect or injury as a result of him being out for a long time. Because we need this guy to be fit, if at least for nothing else, to provide competition for Jackson and an alternative as well. Because it really did show what we've been missing. Because should movement, should power, should pace, hold up play, and then that striker's instinct to finish. So hopefully, it's just a precautionary measure by the coaching staff and Pochettino. So that's okay. And then for me, Colwill, happy with the win. That's what more important. So even if Colwill plays at left back all through the season and Chelsea wins, I would be happy with that. But I'll still say this: he's playing out of position, and I think we will not get the best of Cole with him playing at left back. He will do a job, he'll look good sometimes, but he's a left back. He's definitely not a left back. And hopefully, because, and again, he's in pretty well. He's out for the season. Not out for the season, but will be out for a long time because I think he's had a surgery. So maybe that'll be 2, 3 months, who knows? Hopefully, not too long. And then again, um, as well, we hope probably Malo Gusto will be back, or by the time Rich James is back from injury, he could take up the right back slot. And then you have Cucurella playing at left back. And although it was weird, I was hoping to see Martin at left back, but he wasn't putting at left back. And even when he was brought in, he ended up playing somewhere further forward. I think Pochettino kind of sees him as an attacking player, which I don't, which I don't see him as an offensive player, especially when you do have offensive players. Another subtext is rather Madueke, Noni Madueke being on the bench and didn't even come on, even when Palmer was taken off. Um, and when Palmer was taken off, he didn't even come on. So that's that's another story for another day. I hope Pochettino isn't keeping him out for the keep making an example of him for the long term and keeping him out of the team for a very, very long time because I think we really do need his services because I can only imagine seeing um Noni Madueke on the right, Modric as he builds up his form, on the left, and then Palmer down the middle. But Palmer is proving to be a really special player, and hopefully we'll get to see him um, playing in that 10 role and even being and helping the team even win more games. And as well with Enzo, I'd like to see him in that six. But for today, keep tactics aside, keep what we want to see in terms of players starting, uh, positions players take up in the team. For now, let's just be happy we got the 3 points and we're up to the dizzy heights of 11th. 11th, we're up to the dizzy heights of 11th position on the league table. So hopefully upwards and onwards. So, say, Chelsea fans, come on, Chelsea, let's go. So that's all from me. So see you tomorrow for yet another video on Blue Bridge FC TV.